Hello, everyone. Just wanted to share with you some thoughts here, and I want to officially address something that I saw this morning. Today's Friday, and um, there's. I want to preface it by saying this is not a personal attack or even a company attack on another company, but I saw today. I woke up. I get the GeekWire weekly email newsletter that showcases startups, and I see that there's a category for up and coming startup of the year coming out of Seattle, and I open it, and I just had that feeling again where it's like, what is this? Like, what are we gonna see in terms of these founders? And I then read the article or see the article to then realize that none of this. So there's 4 startups, and none of them are female led at all. They're no like full female team. There's 15 people on the page of the founders, and there's 1 female. And even in the article originally, I think John has changed it, but there was no mention that the one woman on that page of 15 people was the CEO. But there's 4 startups, all men basically, and pretty much very little diversity, and it's frustrating. And I made some posts. You might have seen them, and personally emailed John and Todd, and just said I was disappointed. And there's been some response back, and again, I want to make sure that this is not necessarily a personal directive attack, but I want, and some of you might raise your eyebrows or roll your eyes and say there's Nick again saying stuff, but this is leadership. Okay, we need to improve our industry, and I take it personally in the sense that when we talk about this is why Founders Live does what we do. Is some of it is around opening doors, providing opportunity for people that might not have the opportunity that you do. And to open an email and to see that a brand that typically I've looked up to, and John and I have, we're friends, and we've had interviews, and we've talked, and I've gone to their events, and to see that up and coming startups and there's no real diversity, it hurts me, and it gets to me, and I feel I'm probably speaking and talking words and just able to say things that there's a lot of people maybe watching this or that they want to say, but they're not confident in saying it. They don't have the voice. And this is for all of you. And it's wrong that this is happening. And I think it takes us leaders to stand up and simply call it out and correct it, okay? And do the things that we can do to improve this. Because it's an insult to me and Founders Live as much as what we do, and as much as we work to support the underrepresented and working for gender balance and what I'm calling entrepreneurial quality, to see this sort of stuff, to crown 4 startups of the year and up and coming, and to have very little diversity. Nothing is going to change in our industry if we all don't change. If we are not aware, if looking at a web page like that with 4 companies and we don't even see the fact that like everyone looks alike and that there's like 1 female out of 15 people. Guys, women, sorry, I just said that, but y'all, we need to do better. And if me saying this type of stuff frustrates you, then I would at least ask you to look in the mirror. But I'm asking you to be a part of the solution. I'm asking you to not just create a diversity category and think that that's fine, so we can put underrepresented entrepreneurs in a diversity and inclusion category. we're all entrepreneurs. We're all people. And we all deserve opportunity, and it doesn't matter. I ask you to just simply pay a little more attention, because things like Startup of the Year and things like the GeekWire Awards, they then have major impact on a trajectory of a startup, because then investors are like, oh, they were in the GeekWire finals or whatever, and so we're gonna invest in them. So think about that, and maybe it's an opportunity to be aware that we can change the trajectory of entrepreneurs no matter what they look like, and hopefully they all look a lot different than everyone else in that category or any category. So we know, like, be aware that these sort of decisions really affect people's lives and affect trajectories of startups. That's why Founders Live is so great. Last night, we just had our latest Founders Live, and if you take a look at my LinkedIn, Keisha and her, the Ally League, amazing, and they won from Founders Live, okay? And this is what the people want. So I'm sorry that this is such a long video, but it's got me, and I'm just saying it starts with you.